Welcome to my Gothic porch transformation video, where I show you all of my secrets on how I created this beautiful porch on a budget.
But wait, there's more!
I'm also going to be showing you my driveway haunt and my mini makeover on my mailbox. Make sure you stay to the end of the video to see everything lit up at night. These were our wedding lights. I just went over them with black spray paint and I love these. I put them over the windows and the door every year, and they have multiple different modes, but I like this mode because it just kind of gets that energy up, gets you kind of strobe lighty-y. I don't know, I like it. Now moving on to this thing, whatever you want to call it. I lost the footage on this, I'm so sorry. But basically I just took a bunch of sticks and I duct taped them to the top of my door here. And then I took 4 creepy cloths and just swagged the creepy cloth on all the little branches. I love it. I think it's really cool and it's really creepy to walk underneath it. All these layers are kind of poking out at you at different areas. Plus, I've never seen anybody else do this, so I feel like it may be an original idea, so that's pretty cool. Up next, we've got my little dead guy here from Dollar Tree. I've had him for a couple years now and I love him. Going to put him on the door. I have a command strip on my door, but I like him to cover the command strip, so I have a string around his neck that I just kind of hang him up by, and I like this better because he's kind of like peering down at you and it's really freaky looking, and you'll see that in just a second. So basically I have this extra little black piece of fabric that I drape over the top of him to make a little makeshift like kind of hood type thing. It looks really good. And then I take a creepy cloth and I drape it between his arms and I put these little shackles on there and he looks so good. Up next, I hang these little chains on my sconces and I stick these little skeletons from Dollar Tree on the chains, kind of hanging out like they've been just chilling there forever. Up next, we've got my version of a tomato cage ghost. It's a little bit different than what's trending right now. I actually used this guy last year, but basically I hot glued 2 of the little heads and arms from the little Dollar Tree ghosts, and actually turned out really well. It's like a really good sized little head, and the arms make a kind of cool little neck area. Pool noodles make the best arms and shoulders for your creepy stuff outside, just saying. And then I just threw this white sheet that I had laying around and I like to gather it all in the front, and look how realistic he looks. It's so good and it's so spooky, especially at night, so stay tuned to see everything at night. Check out this mum! Just kidding. It was a mum given to me by my mom for free, and it's very large. It was grown by the Amish and it's beautiful and plump and I love it, and it's sitting in this pot. Now, to add some height variation to my very flat porch, I'm going to add this egg crate box, and I put over it a tablecloth, a black tablecloth from Walmart. You can get a 3-pack for like $2 something. It's cheaper than Dollar Tree. And then I put a creepy cloth over the top of it, and over here I just grabbed the empty Halloween tote that had all this stuff in it. And did the same thing, put a tablecloth over it and a creepy cloth, just so I can set things on it and add dimension and oomph to my porch. Up next, I went to the woods and I found these creepy branches with these dead leaves on them, and I tied my little Amazon crows on there. They have wires on their feet and they just kind of tied to the branches. I think it just gives it that extra creepy factor that I was looking for, and I think it looks really cool with the leaves instead of just bare sticks, but that's just my opinion. Now for the fun part, I'm just adding in these candelabras that I totally jacked from my mom's stash. They were actually used at my sister's wedding which was Quentin Tarantino themed, believe it or not. And yeah, they still work after like 5 years. The batteries in them, you just kind of twist the tops and they turn on. And I'm just laying these pumpkins and these candles around, trying to give off like seance vibes. Basically, Gothic to me is kind of spooky, creepy stuff and lots of candles. So that's what we're going for. We're just kind of moving things around. I've got rats, I've got snakes, I've got taper candles, and candles upon candles, and just kind of placing them around and then pushing those little twinkle lights in and out of that. So at night it kind of glows. So I kind of want to do a bride and groom skeleton setup over in my flower bed, but I haven't gotten any rebar or anything to stand them upright. So I went to Goodwill and I found the most perfect little nightgown dress that I can put on my skeleton. And yeah, this is where I kind of want her to be with the other guy. I've got him sitting over here. He had a shovel accident. But for now, I'm gonna set her in her dress on the porch swing. And I think she looks really cute. Up next, we've got my driveway haunt. I have a circle drive, and on each end of my drive, I have 3 little white hanging ghosts. Right when you pull in the main driveway part, I have this guy. And he's amazing. I got him for $14.99, old time pottery, and he's really tall, really scary, and he always has a habit of turning at you whenever you drive in or out of the driveway, and he's really creepy, and he stores really easy as well because he's just basically a head and a long piece of cloth. So underneath here, I took my son's extra life vest and put it under there to give him kind of a body. And I went and got a pool noodle. Y'all know I told you about the pool noodles. I stuffed a pool noodle under there to give him some shoulders and arms, and I, believe it or not, I stuffed Kroger bags into the back of his head there because it was flat and it was just dumb looking. But he looks really good now, and at the bottom of him I have this little graveyard set up with a little solar light pointing on the little bones and snakes I've got going on here. That tombstone is actually a Dollar Tree sign I just kind of painted. Before I show you everything at night, I want to quickly show you guys my mailbox makeover. I think it turned out so cute. Basically, I just got these 3 little skeletons from Dollar Tree and I have them climbing up my mailbox, and I just duct taped them on there, and it's staying well in the rain. It's been on there for a few days now and they haven't budged at all, and I think they look so good. We're going to do a quick overview of the porch during the daytime before I show you it lit up all at night. Those little scribbles on the porch are actually chalk drawings from my kids, and they actually add to it, I think. It looks kind of creepy. But yeah, here's a little overview of her.
Hit that like button and subscribe